All right. You want to do intro today, or you want me to do it? What's up, mother bitches?
I think I'm gonna take the back seat today.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Fine. What's up, y'all?
Hey.
I'm Lisa.
And I'm Lonnie.
And this is
A Whole Mom.
Woo-woo. A Whole Mom is dedicated to those of us who are dealing with the everyday struggles of adulting in addition to being a whole mom. So, friend, you want to check in first?
Let's do it.
Okay, how are you?
I'm out here making it do what it do. I'm also not wearing my mic. So y'all bear with me for 1 second.
Get mic'd up.
1 moment, please.
They can probably hear you.
Sorry for all the hustle and bustle. Y'all finna hear me today?
I'm sure it's pretty loud now. Okay.
The mic on the inside. One more time. I think you have me.
Do I have yours? I don't have yours.
Turn the wrong way, but that looks tragic. 1 more second. This is gonna have to go on the other side. Mic me up. We need some people.
Take it off.
We need some people.
You can flip the clip over.
It's alright. Man.
Okay, use that.
Whatever.
Okay. Because you got 50-11 chains on.
Okay. 2 chains. It's only 2, honey.
It is.
Okay.
All right. We
Get
good?
it right.
We're finna just keep rolling.
Out here making it do what it do.
Keep it rolling.
That's how I'm doing. Okay? I'm good. I'm okay. There's some highs, there's some lows, and I'm just rocking it out.
Some struggles. My hair is
You
like...
know?
Okay,
The good, the bad, and the struggly all at the same time.
Girl.
Life has happened, and I'm dealing with
We're rolling right
it.
along.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I have anything new for y'all.
Nothing
I don't
major?
think so.
Okay. I had like it wasn't an anxiety, but it was like, ugh. I had an ugh moment today because I was thinking about all of the administrative stuff that we have to do to just like live our lives. And I was like, trying to keep track of appointments, trying to like write down the dates that your bills are due, and like all of the little things, like making sure the house is up to par, or even like that you have food in it. And then that was just like the personal stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just me.
Yeah.
But then when you throw children into it, you have to account for all of their things.
Child.
And their activities, get them to their doctor's appointments, and then this and then that. And did you get an oil change this?
Oh, I got a doctor's
this
appointment
quarter.
I need to schedule.
See?
Not for myself, for the kid.
There's just so. Oh my gosh, I do have to set up one too.
Physicals.
Yeah.
Well child checkups.
And it's just like exhausting.
Girl, every day of my life.
And it's never ending. And then
add on your work.
There it is.
Your work stuff.
So you have your own
that.
like work responsibilities, right? But then the work that we do, we work with people.
So helping those other
helping
people.
them to do those things that we have to do for ourselves and our children. And I'm just exhausted. And then I was literally like in the car, I was like, sometimes I just want Thanos to just snap me into dust so I can get a break.
Are you going to come back?
I don't know.
Jeez.
But then I was like, I don't even have the privilege because everyone will need me. And then what?
Then what?
I'm sure they'll just move on with their lives or find somebody else to lean on or whatever.
Adapt, but
it's just all so overwhelming.
You're thinking about all the things.
Yes. And I can't think about everything that I have to do at one time, or my brain will melt.
I don't even write my bill dates down. I get emails.
Well, at this point, I have set up auto pay. And I know what you're thinking. Because we were like, oh, you got auto pay? Oh, you got it like that? No, I don't have it like that. Because my account will go into the negatives because of my auto pay. However, it is necessary because I will forget to pay my bills.
Oh. See,
I
haven't forgotten to pay a bill in a long time. I guess also like the way that I get paid though, like on the dates that I get paid, my bills are pretty much set up. Like right around those days.
Honey, I will forget to pay every time.
At this point, like I monitor everything so closely.
I'm the worst. My water done been cut off before. My electricity done been cut off before. What else has been? Several things. My cable done been cut off. Thankfully, cable, you can just send that payment real quick and it'll be back on. Water?
Oh.
You gotta wait for them to come back out.
That happened to me.
And you gotta be home for them to cut it back on.
That happened to me years ago, and I feel like it was like a holiday weekend or something. And I don't even know like how I forgot. Like I know I was just busy doing a lot of stuff, and like in the back of my mind, I knew I had to pay it, and I still forgot. I just had so much going on, and I almost cried.
It's the worst.
What in the world? And then you gotta pay extra to get it turned back on.
The worst.
Who designed these systems?
Not my black ass.
Oh, I got a headache thinking about it. Oh my god.
Let me turn this D&D on. I don't know if it's gonna cut. Because I realized I forgot to do that. Oh, it's still going. Great. Okay. All right. So. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Okay, so this video, I don't know if you've seen it. I should have showed you earlier. There's a viral video of like a, what they call it? Gentle parenting. But this mom talks about how one of her kids like has these, not tantrums, but like, it looks like anxiety attack, honestly, where he's just like overwhelmed with emotions and he can't calm down. And she was like, she has learned different techniques to calm him down. And one of the things that they do is like she'll blow in his face and have him blow back in her face. And it was so precious to watch because he's like freaking out. And she's like, remember how I taught you? And so she blows in his face and he blows back. And then he's like, you can see him calming down.
That's great.
Yes.
That's almost like the Hulk on the Avengers, and she says, hey big guy, you know, that's great. I mean, so it's deep breathing plus you're actually feeling the breath, the wind.
Yes.
Also, it's like the close proximity. It's the mom. That's also a safe space, is your mom. What did the video show, like what it looks like? So I know you said like he gets anxious and he can't calm down.
She was doing.
So what does the behavior look like?
Oh, yeah.
She didn't say?
I don't know.
Or she didn't have like a video of...
The only, like, she had like little clips at the bottom. Like I guess he freaked out and she was like, oh, let me get this moment. And then she like wrote little stuff at the bottom. And one of the things that she said that I was like, this is what I be trying to tell people. She was like, it would be easy to act out of frustration in those moments where he is freaking out and like get angry or whatever. But I had to recognize that if I, as an adult, am having a hard time controlling my frustration and my emotions, then how hard is that for him? And I was like,
I thought about that. Well, I think about that all the time.
Constantly.
There's no way I can't think about that. I've worked with children and families. So
constantly thinking about that. But it's like, yes, girl.
But when you're in the moment.
When you're in the moment, it's hard.
For me, I have watched you, and you're great. For me, it just depends.
It's not easy.
It really depends on the day and also like where I am. Not saying that is fair, but like if we're gonna be real,
we're humans.
If we're gonna be honest,
right?
It depends on how my child is interacting with me, like it really depends on like the tone of voice, the words used, like all of that. Like how aggressive are you? How gentle are you?
Yeah.
Like all of those, just like it matters, like with a kid, like that matters to me too.
Facts.
So, some days I'm successful, other days
it's hard.
For example,
I love
this weekend.
This
week, like, let's be real. This weekend, like, we're all in the car, and I am beyond frustrated with my children. We're trying to get somewhere. People have not been responsible for their own individual things. And so that sends me through the roof, especially if I have given instructions prior to, so we won't go through this stuff at the last minute. I feel like I've been teaching that so much lately. Responsibility. Whoo, child. And like we're all just in the car shouting. Well, me and the little one. The older one, he just pretty much talks in this monotone. He's right here all the time. But yeah, like we're all talking. And I just got to a point where I was like, shut up. And I don't use shut up a lot, like, and I didn't yell it. I was like, for real, like probably with this face, just shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you still talking?
How did that go over, friend?
You shut up.
Okay.
For the most part, I think he slid something off the seat into the floor. But I didn't go off about that. Now, years ago, I probably would have went off. Maybe pulled over on the side of the road. I did speed a little bit, y'all. Don't do that. Don't be me.
So, did y'all ever go back to this discussion? Or it was just like, we're just going to let it die there?
We did not go back to the discussion. No, not yet. I'm sure we'll talk about it at some point later. We went on to do what we had to do. Everybody had a great time. Loved on each other. It just kind of blows over a little bit. Yeah. I'm sure like maybe one night at dinner we'll get back to it, but maybe not. I
mean, everything ain't necessary to go back to. You just got to figure out what works. I'm in the middle of trying to figure that out with my youngest, because when she gets angry, she gets angry. And it's not the time to try to discuss it with her then.
No.
But she also, once she feels better, she doesn't want to talk about it. She's like, why are you bringing up old stuff?
Oh. Okay.
So, trying to find a balance between
what needs to be talked about later.
Yeah. So, I'm working on that.
Yeah. I feel like for my kids, if they want to talk about it, they'll bring it back. One of them is more so, he might hit you with a low blow when you're least expecting it. But some of that is definitely manipulation. Yeah, parenting is hard.
It is.
It's hard. I do feel like it's a lot easier when it's not your child. So because like there's less. Yeah, like there's less. I don't know if involvement. Which there is.
I think it's like the emotional involvement. Of it all, right?
So yeah, it's a little bit easier. So you can watch other kids throw a tantrum and like. Just allow them to get through that first, as long as they're not hurting themselves or someone else.
Yeah.
And I mean, I do that with my kids too. Like, they'll be going off. I hear stuff throwing and knocking around. I'll give it a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Because I'm also, like trying to teach them how to use their words.
Right.
So clearly you're upset.
Right. But you haven't brought it to me yet, so I'm going to mind my business.
Exactly. When you're ready to talk about it, I'll be over here.
Yeah. Let me know.
That is not how you get my attention.
Right.
Oh. All of that.
Sometimes I'll be like, it sounds like you're dealing with some stuff over there. Do you want to talk about it or?
At this point, I'm good at ignoring it.
Yeah.
Very good.
I ignore a lot. Because I just feel like, you don't want to talk to me about it, it ain't my business.
I saw this kid over the weekend. We were out eating, and this little kid was just like really having a meltdown. And, you know, like the way that he was crying, I was like, oh, gosh. But he was also like kind of going off too, but you really couldn't understand what he was saying too much. And, you know, like the mom just was sitting there.
She was chilling.
Yeah, she was really chilling.
Excuse me.
And I was just like thinking about like when that was you. Because how many times have we been out and the kid is just having a fit and we're wondering what people think about us?
Yes. I swear, if I see that, I'm going to be like, sis, you good, girl. Don't even
like, who cares? Like, this child is going to, like, a lot of things maybe they can't even verbalize yet.
And I feel like so many people react in frustration in those situations because they're worried about what other people are thinking and saying about them.
Yes.
And so it's like, I have to get this child under some kind of control because people looking at me crazy.
And we're always looking for control.
Honey.
It's so funny because, you know, kids will tell you, well, you're not my mom. You can't control me. Well, that's not what I'm trying to do.
Right. Yeah. If you want to control something, I don't suggest that you try to have that something be your child.
Another human being, period.
Yeah.
Especially a child.
Yeah, because no.
Yours or anyone else's. Because they gon' push back.
They bucking back early.
A lot.
It's a reason that the terrible twos are terrible.
If you want to control something, let it be yourself, your own emotions, your thoughts. Start up here. You know, work your way through, okay?
Honey, because you can't control nobody else.
All right. Somebody told me to tell y'all, speaking of dropping gems. Sorry, my phone is going off. It is Gemini season.
Oh, Lord.
Okay?
This is the part where I leave. Let me do my Viola Davis.
Yes, we ain't even got no bag. You can't even get up, sis. It is Gemini season, and I just want you all to know that.
These Geminis
are a precious gem, literally. Okay? That's all. Proceed.
Wow. How extra was that?
I'm real extra. Okay.
Anywho, okay, friend. So today's topic.
Yes. Sorry.
Friendships.
Yes.
My friend sent me this beautiful message today.
Yes. I'm going to read it to y'all.
Okay.
You want me to read it to the people?
Yeah, you read it.
So, scrolling this morning, and I saw this, and I thought about my beautiful friend. So, it said, maybe a soulmate is a best friend who makes you love yourself more.
Then she said, thank you so much, friend. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Wow.
When I read that, I immediately thought of my beautiful friend here. Like, how great she is and the impact that she has had on my life, my personal growth, and just like really loving myself more and being unapologetic. It's just amazing. Okay? I don't know if I could have done that to this magnitude, but that I could not have. You know, because I was raised, and my mom told me I was beautiful, and, you know, she said all these positive affirmations. Don't cry.
I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
All these positive affirmations. But you know what? And I was thinking about it before we met today, and I said, coming from such a great person that I admire, not saying that, you know, I don't have other great people in my life, but, you know, like when you admire someone, you look up to someone, and then they tell you how great you are, you're like, no, you are.
Yes.
I'd be like, she really thinks I'm the shit. And I'm falling apart on the inside. I'm going insane in here.
But I think the great thing is that we allow each other the space to fall apart, right? And then we still like fangirl for each other.
Yeah.
Because what's the point?
We're great.
Yeah, we both recognize that we're human, but we also both recognize that we're the shit.
Right.
At the same time.
At the same time.
And if I ever need to pick me up, if I ever need somebody to remind me,
who you gonna call?
My friend. And she gonna let me know.
Okay.
Okay. So, as we fall all over each other, today's topic is friendship. Let me pull out my little notes here. So the first thing I wanted to ask is, because my friend has friends, okay?
I do.
You really do. She's just having friends and like balancing those relationships, and I think I've said this before, and like how you communicate and maintain friendships is very admirable to me. Because I'm terrible.
I'm not always great either, and then I feel bad. I got a friend right now that I need to call back from. He called me Friday. Yes, Friday, but I've been so consumed with these kids and everything that they have going on. Like, I was actually at a dinner for my son's friend when he called, and I was like, I'll call you back when I got home. I forgot once I got home, and then I was just chilling like, yeah. But I'm always reading that it's something that says, I can't think of, like, it's a type of individual. Like they run in small circles. That's not true.
Yeah. I think do what works for you.
Yeah.
Do what is sustainable. Like, I personally know that I cannot have a ton of local friends because, one, I'm easily distracted. And I will be like, I want to go hang out with my friends.
Like, let's go do something.
Yeah. Or like meet for lunch and be there for way longer than I should be.
All the time.
Yes. So, or just like texting or whatever. So I recognize that I cannot have a lot of people accessible to me on a regular basis. I have a large friend group. I have many friends that are in different places or whatever. Like, oh yeah, I'll call such and such when I'm here. But locally, I don't have many friends. But I started this conversation to say, what friend are you? So like in your friend groups, you know, you see them little pictures, like, which friend are you?
So she asked me earlier, and I said all of them. Because I feel like I'm all of the friends. It depends on who you ask. I think one of the things that is consistent across the board, maybe with the exception of my sisters, because they're my friends too.
Right.
Is that people are always like, you're so calm. And I'd be like, what? One of my cousin friends, she'd be like, you just said all of that and you were so calm about it. I was like, for real? So, yeah, being calm, and I guess also kind of like keeping people together. Like, we not having no BS today.
Don't do it.
So, the mediator. I'm the mediator. Kind of the mentor. I'm also the fun, let's go do something type friend.
I see that.
Let's have a drink for sure.
Facts. You want something to drink?
I'm also like deep in thought type friend. I guess Zen would go with my calmness. And the motivator.
Okay.
I'm the hype girl.
That's what I was going to say. I am the cheerleader / hype man. As far as like, when I think about just like me being with my friends, I'm the cheerleader, hype man, instigator. So I'm like, let's take it there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. You can do that. What? Stand on the table.
Let's give out free hugs.
Yeah. Kiss him.
My friend.
You think he's fine? Kiss him then. What's stopping you?
Me. No, we're not doing that. Thank you, sir, and goodbye.
Go get that number. Whatever. That's definitely me.
I'll let you get the number.
Okay. But yeah, I'm that, like, if I'm just thinking about myself organically when I am hanging out with my friends and not like, me trying to balance all the other things, like, that's definitely my role in general. I'm the hype woman. Or like, I'm gonna be like, yes!
So like going out, what type of friend are you?
Going out?
I'm still a mom. I'm kind of a mom.
I ain't got time to be a mom when I'm going out. That's definitely, I'm instigating everything.
I'm a little bit of
I'm not gonna let nobody fight.
Oh yeah.
But so you thinking about doing this? You should do it. Don't think about it. Just do it.
You gonna do what? That's me. Let's talk about it.
I'm like,
let's go in the corner for a second.
Go for it, friend. That's me.
But you know what? When we go out, we're definitely gonna dance and have a great time.
Oh.
And nobody else has to be with.
Not a soul. Not a soul. I'm hitting the dance floor and I'm probably not leaving.
We didn't come in here and pay all this money to sit down. But if I'm not with her, I will sit down. Because
my friend knows if she go out with me,
we dancing.
Feet is hurting. What?
Might be sick at the end of the night. Who knows?
I told somebody else, the only reason I'm leaving the dance floor is to hit the bar. And then I'm back. On the floor.
Drink in hand.
Honey. Okay. Jigging.
What? Great times. We need to do that again.
We need to hit the
dance world floor. Is opening back up.
And I'm ready to hit it.
We need to do it out of the country.
Okay. Let's go shake it with some foreigners.
Okay.
Period.
I really wanted to. We need a fighter there with us, though, because it's just, the world is so unsafe.
You don't know. And people acting crazy since the world opening back up. It's too much going on.
I don't like that. That's why I'm so uneasy when I go out. Because I can't trust these people around.
Yeah, because I don't know how people going to act in 2021. And then, I seen a video, why are we talking about the club? I seen a video of the club, and everybody was doing TikTok dances, and I'm not here for it.
I have definitely seen that several times.
Bro, what? Y'all. Now, it was one thing when we was doing line dances and the Soldier Boy and the Laffy Taffy. But y'all are really learning a full 24 count.
24 count.
And taking it to the club. TikTok. Girl. Because I'm not. Because I'm going to be the bitch in the back.
I went out one time, the girl did the whole walk thing, like down on the floor and everything.
The whole dance?
She did it good. Let me just say that.
Where was you at?
It was a white girl. What? I was like, okay, sis.
Where was this at? Talk to me after. I really do want to go to the club and dance, but I don't got time for nobody to be doing no TikTok dances next to me.
Oh, they gonna do the TikTok. They gonna do the TikTok.
Whatever.
Okay. If it's up,
I need to go to like old people club. Just let me go to the old people club.
I want to go to the lounge.
The lounge be too laid back for me because I also need to be live.
I want to go to the lounge.
I need to. I gotta stand on stuff and
yell.
Let's go to Vegas. We could go to Vegas. Okay. Oh God,
Vegas
was very.
Oh my God!
The last time I was there, so I feel like I need to find some black people.
Atlanta.
I just need to find some black locals to tell me where to really go, because I don't want to be on the strip with the it's. You feel me? I'm not trying to it's all night. I was like, I can't get jiggy with this shit. Like, you just
You
It's
have
not
to take
the
your
same.
own DJ.
Yeah. Like,
We could throw our own party. Let's just do that.
we should. I've definitely been in some it's parties where I've, if I'm live enough, I'll just make it work and I'll throw my arms around with the people who like to throw their arms around when they dance. I'm not calling out no specific groups or nothing, but Oh, okay. I have to tell you about it later. I'm sorry. Okay. I just remember. I'm
Make a note of it.
They was talking about. I think it was some YouTube something I was watching, and this black girl was talking about how white girls dance on you. She said they always want to put their vulva on your leg, and I was like, she's right. They do.
Not the vulva. That is true.
Bruh. All the white girls that I've ever danced with
that is true.
have put their vulvas on my leg. And I'm like, okay.
Like your leg just
and then we
be
just
the saddle.
rock back and forth.
Why my leg gotta be the saddle?
Yeah, what's up?
Look. Things that make you go,
But yeah. No shade, white girls.
Okay, we done got completely off
have.
topic.
All right.
Okay, that's what we do. We're friends.
This is what happens when you hang out with your friends. Welcome to our friend group. You in here with us.
You in or you out?
You feel me?
You is or is you ain't?
White girls, let me know. Do you put your vulva on your friends' legs? Because I've had many a vulva on my thigh. I'm not going to lie.
And let's talk about it.
And they weren't even like my friends. They was
They just at the club.
Yeah.
We're having a great time.
Yeah, and we're grooving, we're dancing,
Hey,
we
girl.
see each other. Oh, yeah. Let me come up on you and put this vulva on you.
Oh, y'all can really dance.
Okay.
Sorry.
I digress. Okay. Back to friends.
Enough.
Okay, friend. Why do you feel like it's important to establish a friend group or just having, because it might not necessarily be a group. When I think of like a friend group, I think of like girlfriends or something. But like, yeah, why do you feel like it's important to have friends as an adult specifically? Because somebody left a comment for us one time on YouTube and it was just like, you guys inspire me to like make friends as an adult. And I think that's important. It's also hard. Personally, I don't know for you. But so why do you think it's important? And then maybe what are some things how has your experience been making friends as an adult?
I be making friends.
I know you do, friend. My friend make friends.
However, when I think about it, I think that people are just naturally drawn to me. So I can't say that it's always me going to another person. I can't say that. I think majority of the time people they're drawn to me, so they come to me.
Don't be humble about it.
No, like they come to me, but then I will invite and say, "Hey, I'm doing this. Come hang out with us," because I love to hang out.
See, I think that's what I don't do.
I love to. I
don't do the invitation piece.
I love to entertain.
My friend loves to entertain, and you will hang out with people.
Okay.
See, me personally, when I don't make friends. I meet people. I engage with people all the time. But I don't consider them friends often. Especially because I feel like most of my engagement with people is like at my job. And I'd be like, I'm not really here to be cool with you.
Right. It's just going to be sustainable.
You feel me? I don't really got time for that. Like,
yeah.
But I did in a previous job that I had. That was where I felt the most comfortable and I made the most friends. And there's still a few people that I'm really like I stay in contact with. Yeah. But it's just sometimes it's a lot. I also have realized that so a lot of things that I do and things I discuss or things that I might say or share about myself, are difficult for other people to talk about. And so people feel like I am being vulnerable with them, and I am not.
We talked about that.
Right, we have talked about this. And so I think sometimes people that I am cool with think that our relationship is deeper than it actually is, because I have shared, I will tell my business. One, because I just feel like I've been through it, and it's a testimony.
Okay. You don't feel a need to put a filter.
You feel me? I don't feel like,
back.
oh, well, let me keep this a secret, or let me not talk about this thing. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, girl, I've been through some stuff, and I'll share it. But I think, like, and most of the time, like, when you're vulnerable with someone, they'll share, or when you're perceived to be vulnerable with someone, they will share back. And for them, it was a big deal. And for me, I would have told anyone walking on the street. And for that reason, I think sometimes people perceive our relationships as deeper than they actually are. And that's not to say that I don't care about people. Like, obviously, I felt the need to share this thing because, you know, it might mean something to you.
Right.
But at the same time, I just don't form super deep relationships with a lot of people. And it's very surface. And I don't really invest a lot of time in those things. Am I weird for that?
I don't think so. Like, that's just who you are.
Okay.
And that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I feel like, I think some of my friends I have also, in the way that I interact with people and that I hang out with people, I have gained some of those friends, like, from other friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Mutual friends.
right? And then I'm like, oh, I love this person.
Yes!
And this person loves me.
Yeah.
And now we go together.
Facts.
Okay?
We're
real. Sisters.
You're my best friend, thanks.
Okay? And it just has been a beautiful, a lovely, inspiring, and empowering experience. And so I am so thankful and so grateful for all of my friends.
Because my friend got friends. She'll be like,
Yeah,
let me
like,
call such and such. Or it'd be people on the phone. I'm like, who are these people?
And it's like, it's so great because it's like these people, and when I say friends, like, they're my friends, like, these are people that we can laugh together, we can cry together, we can share, like, intimate moments. I mean, like all of the things.
Yeah.
You know, these friends we can get together with my other friends, like you said. And
Yes.
we're all going to have a good damn
Because my friend will
time.
have all of us in there together.
And
I'd be
y'all
like,
have a good
I
time.
don't know these niggas. But then we have a ball.
And they always love her. Like, who doesn't love Lisa? Maybe that's why we're such a great team. Because who doesn't love me?
Honey,
If you don't love me,
something wrong with you.
go pray.
My kids like her. And my kids don't
Don't
like nobody.
nobody.
My kids don't like a soul. They a mess. But anyway. Okay, so I feel like the friendships that I do have, though, are positive, especially, like, as a mom, as a single mom, because it's like I need support. Like, I need, especially, like, it's just, having a support system means so much. Even if it's not, you know, some, like, where they can actively do things for you, but just, like, having somebody you can call. That's, having people that I could be like, girl, the struggle. I'm struggling today.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And to also be like, can you handle this?
Right.
Can you handle this thing I'm about to give you?
Or the reason that you may be falling apart. Like, you know which friend to call in different moments.
Yep.
Because, you know, you can't, not that it's a bad friend or anything, but, you know, maybe this friend is going through something. So you really can call them in this moment.
Yes, and everybody's not equipped to handle everything.
Right. Or, you know,
some stuff is triggering.
I know that this friend is going to give me some good feedback because I'm needing feedback. I'm not just needing to vent.
Right.
I'm needing specific feedback.
Honey.
And I know who to call to get that from. Okay?
And then you need them friends that's just gonna let you be dramatic and vent.
Right.
And not hold nothing against you. And next week be like, but didn't you say?
Right. And sometimes you need that friend that's gonna say, get yours together. Okay?
That is also real.
Okay?
That is real.
I'm gonna give you a moment to fall apart. But we're gonna get ourselves together. And what we're not gonna do is, you need all of those.
You do.
You need all of those. And I think every now and then you can kind of find all of those people in one, maybe two people.
That's real. You're right.
So having friends that not only support you, but like really know you and know or understand what you need in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when you do just need to get it out. And you don't need that friend that's going to say, you know, like, you're doing too much. Like, why are you stressing over this? You might not need that at that moment.
Yeah, no.
Right?
I rarely need that. I need somebody to be like, yes, girl, I know.
Because
just let me be dramatic. Just let me be dramatic.
A moment.
Just what?
To just go off.
You feel me?
My friend gonna go off with me. She gonna go off for me. Okay?
It's going down.
Let somebody have wronged me.
Honey, I'm gonna be mad.
And she's not gonna like you.
And I'm gonna have attitude.
No more.
And I'm not gonna like you no more.
And she gonna yell.
Mm-hmm. Whatever we talk about you.
And you know what? Sorry. Not sorry.
Okay. While we're here on, we discussed making friends a little bit. I feel like I have a hard time making friends because I have very, I'm not going to say very specific, but I just be feeling like I don't necessarily want people around me if we cannot align on most things, because I'm going to end up in a beef with you. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily a beef, but like I don't want to have strong discussions with my friends. Because I got you around for me to like relax and let my hair down.
I feel that.
I don't want to have to be like, oh, well, actually.
You're self-aware
of
what you need in your friendship.
That is the conclusion that I have come to in my life, is that I know what my needs are in any relationship at this point. And if I am not able to see that in the person before me, then I do not find it necessary to continue to spend any more time here. Mm-hmm. However, there are people that are like my internet friends. You know, like those people that come up on your newsfeed all the time. Like, where I'll be like, I just want to hang out with this person in real life.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, is that awkward?
Like,
am I weird?
No.
What do you say?
I want to be besties.
Hey, I want to be your friend. Like, that's so weird.
Can we not do that?
Can we do that?
Check yes or no. That's what we did in elementary school.
I know, but they were grown-ups. I'm going to hit somebody up and just like, hey, we should hang out.
You let me know who it is first, because
look at my friend.
Let me make sure I
gatekeeping.
Telling
me I can't have friends. Wow.
I didn't tell her she can't have friends.
She did.
But.
All right. I'm going to make some friends.
She going to tell me before she does.
I will. Of course. I'm going to be like, girl, I'm getting ready to hit such and such up and ask her on the day.
And I'm going to encourage her. You know?
We'll see how this goes. I don't know. I got to find the right words. I'm going to Google it.
Girl, just say,
hey, I want to hang out. You seem really cool.
Yeah. I feel like we already know each other from Facebook. Let's meet up in real life.
I just don't want them to think I'm like hitting on them.
Say that you're not hitting on them.
I feel like that's too on the nose.
I mean, what do you want?
You're right.
You want to be friends or not?
Okay.
Do you want to go get this meal together?
Fine.
What if you just do it like that? Which movie was it? He was like, you want to be my girl?
What movie is that? I'm going to ask. Okay.
I'm Love and Basketball.
All right.
You want to be my girl?
Okay.
Hey.
I'm finna make some friends.
I think you're cool. Let's grab some lunch.
Okay. I can do that.
Girl, do it. You want me to type it up for you?
No, don't type it up for me. Slide in their DMs?
Yeah. I mean, what you gonna do? Put it on that wall?
You're right.
Call them on Facebook? Now that.
Oh, that's creepy.
Would be weird.
That is. Okay.
Y'all be on the lookout. Lisa may be in your inbox. Trying to be your friend.
Trying to be your friend. Look, be nice. This is hard for me. Okay. So things that you've gained from your friendships or learned.
Everything.
This is a fact. You want me to go first? I wrote mine down because I was prepared for this question. So, one is that you not to put so much pressure on my romantic relationships. So basically recognizing that I can have intimacy and love with my friends and be vulnerable with my friends and hug my friends. You know what I'm saying? Tell my friends I love them. And so learning to do all of these things in other relationships outside of romantic relationships has been really powerful.
Yes.
And I don't feel like this man that I met at one point in my life said something about me not having been in a relationship for I think it was 6 years at the time, 5 or 6 years. And he was just like, how did you have how did you have anything? He thought I was emotionally stunted because I hadn't been in a romantic relationship for that long. But I was like, I have friends. I love my friends. And, we obviously there's different levels of intimacy.
Right.
I wasn't sleeping with any of my friends. But, those things can exist outside of a romantic relationship. And that's one of the biggest things that I've learned is how that works and how your friends can pour into you in such a way that you're not hungering for this, romance, because there's not all this pressure that's put on it. It's not that's the only source of, love or intimacy or whatever, support and all this. Yeah.
Whatever you're looking for.
Yeah. Your friends can be a source for that. Your friends can be there for you in that way. So that has been huge for me. And also I feel like I've benefited because most of my friends are in the helping field and human services and stuff. And so we pretty much
we talk about everything.
Yeah, and our talks are therapy sessions almost.
Absolutely.
It's very therapeutic.
Philosophical.
Yeah. And we're my friends are super open-minded mostly, and I could literally say anything. I could call and say anything.
Right. And it's not weird.
Yeah, it's not weird. And they're not oh my God.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Brown your nose up.
None of that. Because I don't got time for that. So, yeah. I feel like that's what I've gained the most. Especially as I, am looking back on the friendships that I have and, the importance and the roles that people have played in my life. It's just a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Oh. It's hard to follow behind that.
I'm sorry, I keep scratching my ear. I don't know what's going on.
Girl. For me, like I said, everything. I guess because, I have these friends from all different walks of life.
And from different points in your own life too.
Exactly. So, my friends have definitely shared so many different and major moments. My friends are also people that we can get our kids together and do stuff.
That's precious.
So just so many different relationships. I guess, so kind of the same as you, who knew that friendship could be this great?
Yeah.
Or this awesome.
And so encompassing.
Yeah. You're getting so much from this one group of people. And think for me, like, I have learned that I really don't have to do it all on my own. I don't have to always be the strong person. I think I really have come to that conclusion within the past year.
That's beautiful.
I do not have to be strong all the time. You don't. So having those friends that allow you to just fall apart. Or you guys just fall apart together. Like, those are like my favorite moments. Is to fall apart with my friends and then come back together in laughter. Because after the tears, there's always laughter. There may be laughter through the tears. So
especially if I'm involved.
It's so great to have people to share all of those moments with.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I feel like my friends have allowed me to learn a lot about myself, too, through my relationships with them.
Yeah.
Like, I've learned how to approach different things or, dealing with different personalities and overcoming certain issues or whatever. Like, I feel like the friendships that I have will eventually make me a better, like, life partner for whomever. You feel me?
You feel me.
Because we've just grown so much.
They're your friends are your partner. They help you discover who you are and evolve and continuously evolve into a better person. This is if you have, like, really
bomb ass friends.
Yeah. Thank you. If you
have to have, like, meaningful friendships and relationships.
Not just those people that, like, you only go out with.
Right.
Because you might have those friends or associates too, and that's perfectly fine.
Those friends are important as well. But everybody needs a lane.
Right. But you also need the ones that you can do everything with.
You do.
Those friends.
Those the ones.
Oh my God.
Y'all gonna elevate together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Those friends, those soulmates that help you and teach you how to love yourself more and how to grow and evolve, like,
Because honestly, I think without my friends, I might not have had the confidence to, like, be single as long as I have been. Or even, like, to be, like, to go on a date and be like, okay, no. This is not what I want.
Right.
Rather than, like, the old me would have just, like, settled and just, like, dealt with some
BS.
whatever. Yeah. Just cause. But I think the friendships and the relationships that I have with outside of thinking about romance, is, like, has helped me to evolve into the person that I am now. And, like, be comfortable with the standards or, with being like, okay, these are the needs that I have that need to be met.
And your friend that says, oh, like, when you meet new people, well, are they meeting this need for you?
You definitely need those friends that keep it real.
Embracing things and also, like, letting things go. So, like you said, when you may go on a date or you might meet someone and is this really going anywhere? Yes or no, and you can just cut it off and let it go. Yeah, and having friends you can be real with about that. Because sometimes you don't even be real with yourself about that. So having somebody be like, really? Really? My friend gonna really you to death, but also support you at the same time.
Yes, and that's so great. Because sometimes you gotta support people where they're at. Like, you bring it to their attention that maybe this isn't what they said they were looking for. But also, I'm here for you.
Right.
If you're enjoying it, you enjoy it.
I done told her, physically slap me.
And that's with any decision that one could make.
Okay.
But yeah, you gotta have those friends that keep it real and, like, want to help you grow, and that you want to help grow.
Exactly. Not a fixer upper.
Your friends are not your projects.
And we are looking for partners. And not necessarily looking for. We are embracing.
That's it.
Partners, not projects. Okay?
Yeah. The people who come into your life, don't be trying to take on a whole bunch of extra stuff and fix them. Because that's not fair to either one of y'all. It's not fair to you that you're doing all this work and overexerting yourself. And it's not fair to your friend that you are looking at them
as a project.
Yeah. I don't want to be nobody's project.
Like, so you didn't love me
how
I was or how I am? You feel the need to try to fix me. I thank God for where I am today.
It's just such a beautiful thing. You feel me? To like really. Also, we was just talking before this. We not being humble this year. We done with that. We off that. We are fully embracing our greatness as the people that we are. Just what we bring to the table naturally. And you gonna do.
I said what I said. I did what I did.
And it just is what it is. And you just gonna have to be sick about it.
Sick. My friend.
That is, hey. Okay. One of the last things I want to talk about is friend breakups. When Issa and Molly broke up?
When does that come back?
I think it comes back
soon.
The end of the summer.
Is the last season.
Yeah, I think it's the end of the summer.
So sad. You think they're gonna stay broken up?
I don't know. Like maybe it'll be something where they are able to be friends, but it's just like different. Yeah. So not as close as they once was. But there's not like a beef either. And they just kind of let it.
Let's normalize friend breakups without the beef. I don't beef with nobody.
I don't think I've ever had like an actual friend breakup.
I'm not beefing. I have only had... Actually, I've had two, but one, we became friends again. We're not as close as we used to be, but, you know, it's all love. So I've really only had one. Which was not too long ago, but there's still, like, no love lost.
I just, like, okay, in friend breakups, is it, like, is it a thing? Because that's why I don't feel like it was a breakup. Because I've never had, like, a situation where it's like, okay, we shouldn't be friends any longer.
Yeah, that for me, there was no conversation.
Okay. It was just like, it's different.
It's different. I'm going to stay over here.
Okay. Yeah. Because I feel like I've had those situations where, like, things change. Most of the time, it's just, like, gradually, like, maybe we grew apart or life circumstances or whatever.
I think in my situation, we definitely, like, grew apart. But there were so many other different factors. And so, you know, like, even thinking about it, I think for me, it's like, a lot of the time, and this can be with anyone or anything, do I have the energy to go back and forth? And when I decide, no, I really don't even have it in me to go back and forth. And so, even if I say, like, oh, maybe I'll revisit it, most of the time, I'm just, like, done. And I'm not going back to revisit it. And that could be stuff with work. That could be, like, anything. Like, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. You know, like, not that the person or the thing is not worth it, but how much is this going to take out of me? And do I feel like it's going to change anything? If I feel like nothing is going to change or come from it,
I'm not engaging.
Exiting.
Yeah. That's how I am with any issue. I'll be like, okay, how worthy is this of needing to be addressed? Like, what do I want to gain from this conversation?
Right.
Is it likely that that is going to happen? If not, then what? And if I don't got no then what, then I'm out.
And I think that for me, like, that was a coping mechanism for me too. So if I'm shutting down, and I'm not even going to address it. But it's not necessary for me. It hasn't always been a bad thing. It's just like I absorb so much. I don't even know if you can see it or feel it in me right now. Like just thinking about it, I'm just like, I don't have the energy to do it.
When I because I'm thinking about the whole Molly Issa thing, and like they've had like a breakup, like they were beefing.
Yeah, I don't beef,
and I don't think I've ever been there with anyone.
No.
Or that I've ever maybe I've had friends where, I felt like we weren't hanging out as much as we used to, and so I actively tried, but then it just felt like something's just off now. Now it's weird. Right? It's like those relationships where it's like shit sucks, but you're like, we can make this work.
And I mean, like, if you try, you gave it a shot and it doesn't, then you've done your part.
Yeah. I think it can be hard to let go of some stuff just because memories, or you feel like you put so much time into it or whatever, but
other people that are involved.
Yes.
Kids are involved.
Yes.
I think that's the hard part, especially when kids are involved.
I didn't even think about that.
Because
my kids don't like nobody.
There's not necessarily anything between the kids, and they are still, they still have the relationship. So what do you do?
I didn't even think about that. What do you do? Ugh.
I don't deny them of the relationship.
But just know, I won't be there for the play dates anymore. You guys enjoy. Wow, I didn't even think about that as far as friends. I've thought about that as far as dating a lot. Because I'm like, what am I going to do? But that's real.
Let what flows flow.
Yeah, my kids don't like nobody, so I don't really have that problem. They don't be like, where is such and such? Because they don't care. Okay,
my friend got all this stuff over here.
Girl, you know I like to write things down.
And I'm just chilling.
Yeah, Okay, so as far as, I feel like you kind of have taken us into how do our friendships impact our kids. But do you feel like outside of that your friendships have any bearing on your parenting, or? Because I kind of do.
So when I think about my kids, my friends and their kids, first of all, everybody loves everyone. My kids have never been like, oh, I hate such and such. Please don't call them over here. Or, there's never been that. Everybody embraces everyone. I'm really proud of that also, because I feel like that is helping to mold my kids. And so they really thrive in those types of environments. And they always want to invite somebody over because they know.
My kids love a party. Even though they're standoffish.
Right.
They still like a party atmosphere.
Yeah. And, my kids are kind of the same. You're not even going to be in here engaging. You just want to know that people are around and they're happy, I guess. And, having a good time. But, I definitely, look at my different friends and how they engage and interact with their kids. So, taking a little bit of something from everyone. And then, hoping that you are also modeling as a good role model, as a good parent. But, yeah, I think I have learned a lot of patience from you. Also, my one child more than the other has taught me a lot of patience. But I mean, both of them in general, but one more than the other. So I'm really grateful for that also. But in my career, I've learned a lot about like just allowing them holding space with them and allowing them to work through things for themselves. Then we'll come back and have a conversation about it. But I think my friendships have supported me through my parenting.
Yes.
Because I can call them and say, this little whatever.
And not be judged.
Right. And then, some of my friends, we got the same kid.
Girl.
We got the same daggone kid. Let's talk about it.
Girl.
Why are they just alike?
Because, honey, I love to call somebody and say, these damn kids, girl.
Oh, my God. I don't know
what
if
I'm
I'm
going
to make it.
Yeah. I also, like, it's important to me considering, like, who are my close friends is like, okay, how is this person going to influence my children? And like, who is this person going to be in their lives? How are they going to view this person? So thinking about those things, I think that's a part of the reason too why I'm just like keep people back. Because there's some people that I'm like, okay, they cool, but
not be around your kids. Cool.
Yeah, and like if they just don't think the same way that I think, or like even as far as like I'll literally be like, okay, maybe this person doesn't, have the same views as me on whatever social justice or whatever thing.
Right.
But like we can be cool, but like then we're not gonna be that cool because of that. Because sometimes I'll literally be like, okay, what if one of my kids grows up and they like tell me that they're LGBTQ, but then like this friend that I have, I don't know, feels a type of way about that, and they've been like talking trash like my child's whole life, and this is the reason that my child never came out to me or whatever.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So I know it's partially anxiety. Which is why I think that way, and I think so far ahead. But
you let your kids know so much, like
I do,
and that's why I feel like that's a lot. But because of the parent that you are and the space that you have created for your children, I don't think that will be an issue.
Right, it wouldn't.
But
I just and also just like me, want my kids to be free and black and like, we'll twerk in the living room if we feel like it. And I know that everybody doesn't agree with that, and that's fine. Don't let your child shake their butt. But me and mine, we gonna shake this thing over here, and we're not gonna act like it's a big huge deal.
But no two children are the same.
Right?
They are, but they're not. They're not like your kids do what they do and they're okay.
Yeah. I just have to I'm always conscious of like the things that I'm intentional about and the goals that I have with my kids and like how are the people how is the company that I keep going to influence that?
Right.
Or like what is the perspective that my child has of this person or whatever. So,
but you let it be known, like
facts.
I
will let it be known.
Seeing you and watching how you parent. So like when the kids are struggling or maybe they have a question and there people are around that can hear it in the way that you answer or interact with the kids, they're like, oh, like that's so great.
Yeah, people got to know.
So you're not only like teaching someone how to interact with you, you're teaching them how to interact or engage with your kids and also modeling, maybe this would be a good technique to use with my own kids,
I hope.
So, but I definitely get it. Like you have to be so careful. And I was just thinking the other day, like how sheltered I was, as a kid growing up and like not being allowed or able to do anything and like who I am now.
Girl.
And then, like, you know, maybe people will make, like, little comments or whatever about it. Like, I know, like, I'm a little, or was a little country girl. Like, couldn't do
country
anything,
friend.
go anywhere. So it's also great to, like, travel and see different types of people, to see different families, different friendships. It's amazing what travel will do for you.
Yeah, and just understanding different perspectives.
Yeah.
Means a lot.
You don't have to agree with it, but respect it, you know?
Factos.
And go on.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That's it. We're out.
That's all.
Make some friends. DM me back if I message you. Okay?
Tell us about some of your friendships. New ones, old ones.
Tag your bestie.
Yeah. Tag some of your mom besties too.
Yes.
Okay.
That we didn't really touch on that, but the importance of having, because I feel like for us, most of our friends are also parents, but the importance of having other parent friends.
So you can be bad moms together.
Yeah. But then sometimes you need a single friend too to be like, girl.
I have both.
Yeah, I do. I have a pretty good number of them. But yeah. All right.
That's
good
all
night.
we got for y'all today.
Oh, it's probably not night when this drops, but it's night for us. So we're going to bed. Thank you guys for always watching.